Christian for your Wednesday night update. It is Hump Day. We are almost there, and this week has been just kind of dragging by, and it's been okay. It's been all right. I had worse weeks in my life at work. Today is just kind of, I mean, this week's just going through the motions. They're actually showing me more stuff to do, which I guess it's a good because it seems like I mean, if they didn't like me, they wouldn't have showed me. And it's just kind of like they're giving me I'm getting my roots are getting like settled, I guess. So I don't know. We'll see if they keep me on after February because that's when my contract ends with the agency. Hopefully, I'll get a stable job, permanent job, and we'll just go from there. What I like about this current situation is that if you don't hear anything from the managers, it means you're doing a good job. There's no like real micromanaging. You get emails, you get stuff like that. And but for the most part, everybody just keeps to themselves. They're like the guys who are training me. There's like these two guys because my team is like girls, and now these guys they talk about pop culture stuff, and I'm somebody who has a hard time kind of like getting in there. So this is my in. Them training me is my in to be part of the boys because one of the ladies at work, she's really nice, and she was telling me all her boyfriend problems. So I'm like, dude, I am not equipped for this. I don't know how to deal with this, but it's good. Tomorrow, if you guys don't know, if you guys this is the first time watching Casually Christian, I do my updates middle of the week, sometimes on the weekends. But tomorrow is my dad's birthday, and my dad, he's been gone. He passed away about a year ago, well, a year ago, and now it's going on to the second year. And tomorrow is my second birthday without him, and the way I'm going to honor his memory, I'm going to go to this Charbroil restaurant, Douglas, that he took me when I was a kid, and I'm going to sit down in one of the booths where we sat down and ate as a family. Sometimes it was with the whole family, sometimes it was just me, or sometimes he took us with with my brothers. But here's an interesting story, a funny story. I don't think I shared it here on Casually Christian, but one time. My dad and my grandpa they took us out to Douglas for breakfast, and me and my brothers we were really young. We were like Malcolm in the Middle first season young. We were all in elementary school. We were just kids, and we were just going through the motions. Then by the end of it, I went to the restroom with my brothers, and then I don't know what happened when we got out of the restroom. We came out of the hallway. My dad and my grandpa were gone. I'm like, are they in the car? And then we go outside and the car wasn't there. And we look everywhere. I'm like, and I looked at my brother Omar. It's like, did dad just leave us? I'm like, yeah, like it seems like he left us. And we didn't have any money. So we had like a payphone but we didn't have quarters to call my mom to pick us up. And it was okay. Like we lived close. Like we were a little older to make our way home. But it was just kind of like and then as we were deciding to walk back home, I saw the minivan come back, speeding up towards Firestone, away from Firestone. And my dad, turns a corner, pulls up, and he looks at us. I'm like, he said, "Oops," and we got in the minivan. And then we were telling my dad, I was like, "What happened? Why did he leave us?" It was like, "Oh, I thought you were in the back seat." And when your grandpa said, "Oh, what about the boys?" He thought he was complaining about you. You guys were being rowdy in the back, and he was like, "Oh, they're always like that. Then leave them alone." And then not until like he was further down Firestone Boulevard where he turned around and we weren't in the back seat. So it was a total dad moment. It was a moment that I would always remember. He has like a lot of uh, kind of like what's it called, the Griswold moments, with us. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. On pop culture update, I watched a lot of stuff. In particular, the one that I want to talk about is Megan. That was a really good movie. I like that movie a lot. It's rated PG-13, but now you can say fuck and people get killed. And for PG-13, it was a very entertaining movie. It was creepy, spooky. The people who got knocked off were people who deserved it. There was no good guy that ended up getting killed in Megan. And for those who don't know the story, this was like kind of like a underground, not underground, underdog movie. Like it was a sleeper movie where they were just thinking it was going to be like one of those dopey horror movies, Killer Doll. Well, the story is about this little girl who gets placed with her aunt, and she's a toy maker, and they give her uh, this new toy that they want to launch called Megan, and she's like a, you know, it's friendship evolved. It's kind of like Chucky meets Small Wonders with Vicky, you know. And there's also moments of AI, the Spielberg movie that came out like 20 years ago. The way they paired it with the child, and of course she's all like, she's very protective. It was so good. It was really good. Like, and I didn't know this. John Alex was the one who told me this, but they actually casted a little girl to play Megan, and they put on a mask. And I saw some behind the scene footage of that movie, and it was pretty cool. Like, it's so fun to watch, you know, and I recommend it. I recommend it to the fullest extent. Uh, and then a couple other shows that I've been watching this week. They're new. The Bad Batch has returned on Disney Plus, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time Alex plays the Bad Batch, I want to watch it, but I'm so fucking tired from the day. I end up knocking out. I knock out like an old man. You know, like this is after dinner. I'm tired from the day, and you put on like something that sort of starts off slow. Sometimes explosions, but like I kind of like I become the couch and I drift away. You know, and I just hear it in the background, but he's entertained. I want to see more of it. I want to see, you know, recap some of the episodes I missed because I was taking a nap. But that's up. That's right now. That's streaming right now on Disney Plus. I think there's only one episode or two episodes streaming. No, two episodes streaming. We're gonna get the third one this week. And another popular show that I checked out this week was last Sunday. They premiered on HBO Max. They premiered The Last of Us, the popular video game that came out like about 2 years ago, like almost 20 years ago. And it's another take on the zombie genre, but not really, not really. What ends up happening is that this is a not really a virus. Well, it's a virus. It's a fungus that's going around. And I don't really want to spoil it if you guys don't know, because I didn't know anything about the Last of Us, like nothing. I'm like, what is this? Is it like, are we like, is this like alien invasion, zombies? What kind of apocalypse am I getting into? And the first episode really explains it. You know, it's like, here, this is what's going to happen. And Pedro Pascal, he's really good. He's really good so far. It was a strong opening, and it was kind of reminiscent a little bit in the way uh, people felt when The Walking Dead came out. You know, it was like that excitement to watch something that's popular. The Walking Dead was a graphic novel, and this one's a popular video game. It's like that excitement for fans to see that, you know, that being, you know, displayed like a TV show. And hopefully they don't screw up like they did with The Walking Dead. And I think with The Walking Dead, they just messed up with the writing because and also the creator was kicked out. I think like in the second season. Frank Darabont. He was the director of the Shawshank Redemption and some other popular movies too from the '90s. The Green Mile. It's a really good movie. But yeah, I have a good feeling that the reason I have a good feeling about The Last of Us is that I feel like HBO Max, they know how to leave the, well, before before the new regime took over HBO Max, they kind of like left the filmmakers, the people, the creatives, kind of like they trust them. You know, it's like, we're giving you this budget because we trust you, so don't screw it up. And they're kind of like, the executives are always the ones who mess things up. It's like, well, we got notes. You know, they're leaving the creators do what they do best, which is create. And I'm confident it's going to be good. So how's everybody doing tonight? Please comment. And I just want to share yourself to me. Deb, see, The Walking Dead went down after the seventh season. It was way off the rails. Yeah, I don't know what season. You know, I could tell you where I stopped watching is when they killed Glenn. Uh, you remember that episode? It was like very, very. It was hardcore. That shit was so fucked up. And then like you sort of like develop. You're supposed to develop with that villain throughout the other seasons. It becomes like one of the central good guys. I'm like, I can't attach myself to this guy. He killed one of my favorite characters in a brutal way. So I left it alone. I mean, I could watch it right now on Netflix. They have the whole season, and I know like what's it, The Walking Dead. They're this year's last season series finale of The Walking Dead. after so many years. Let's see what I can't pronounce your screen name, buddy, but it says, "Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel viewers, followers, channel." Oh, okay. The price is low. Okay, it's a I think it's a spam thing that we just got right there. Okay, and Deb's season 7. See, so season 7. I was about to say, I'm like, that's a really long comment. Oh my, of course it's spam. But yeah, what what TV shows were promising that let you down in the end? What's Tell me, talk to me, guys. What started off great and ended up like like poop. I think a lot of people would say Game of Thrones, and I'm sort of so with that. I see. That's when I stopped watching. Glenn's death was brutal. Yeah, it was pretty. It's like Satan. It's like Satan wrote that episode. Oops, something went wrong. I don't know what went wrong, but yeah. Oh, there's something going on over here. Reload. Oh, my comments went away. But I saw Karen just said something. I couldn't read the comments, Karen. But thanks for watching. I hope you and Tom are doing great. We need to hang out again. Um, let's see, like, what else has been going on. That's it, man. I'm gonna go out this weekend and talk to this filmmaking guy. He's like, he wants to shoot like this sci-fi thing and over the summer. We're gonna have lunch. We're gonna see what we could develop, like ultra low budget thing. Nothing, grand. Just we'll we'll shoot what we have. So yeah, I'm still pursuing the whole uh, filmmaking, and I'm gonna shoot some music videos. Nothing yet, but I'm pushing towards it. But yeah, let's see. Well, for political updates, I really don't have any. You know why? Because I don't want to be upset. I'm starting this year right, without being without getting without losing sleep of what's going on in Congress. Because I really don't know. The last thing I heard about politics was that we got a new Speaker of the House, and that's about it. I know some other shit's been going on. I've been hearing rumblings about Hunter Biden. He funneled money to Joe Biden. This is before he was president, and something with Trump and blah blah blah. It's like whatever, same story, you know. But I hope you guys are doing great. We're gonna do sometime soon. We're gonna do a new podcast. I'll let you guys know when. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope we're almost there in the weekend. It's not going to rain this weekend. It's going to rain sometime this week. And I'll also let you know when I'm selling my book again. I'm gonna sell I'm gonna sell volume 1 of my book in Uptown Whittier. They postponed it this weekend because it was raining, but they're gonna have it again by the end of the month. So I'll let you guys know when. Take lots of fancy pictures and do a live over there. But yeah, I really appreciate your support. And if you haven't already, please remember to like, follow, subscribe, follow us on Casually Christian, so we could help us build our channel, so people can see my pretty face and hear my lovely voice. So until next time, guys, I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night. Later.